Today's lecture, we have discussed about types of geometric distribution. We tried to develop mean and variance for geometric first type, and under remark, I had given you what is the mean and what is the variance for second type of geometry. The basic difference between two geometry is according to the variable. Under first type of geometry, your random variable x is number of failures to get first success. Whereas in second type of geometry, random variable x defined as number of trials to get first success. Second type of geometry is also known as waiting time distribution, because we perform the experiment until to have a success. That is why it is waiting time of distribution. I wrote another remark, relation between type 1 geometric with type 2 geometric. If x follows geometric with type 1, that means the range of random variable 0, 1 to infinity. Then I write y equal to x plus 1, which will follow type 2 distribution. So you have a relation between type 1 and type 2 distribution as capital Y equal to x plus 1. Today we proceed ahead. The very important property for geometric distribution, and it is unique property for discrete distribution. Forgetfulness property, which is also known as lack of memory property of geometric distribution. Firstly, see the statement, and then we'll try to prove mathematically. And after proof, I will try to explain why the name is given to be lack of memory property. Suppose x is a random variable taking positive integer values, having geometric distribution with parameter small p. Then lack of memory property is stated as probability capital X greater than S plus P, given that X greater than S is equal to probability X greater than C. On the left hand side, it is probability of A given B, which is a conditional probability, and that is equal to probability of X greater than T, which is unconditional. So we calculate probability of this event by putting a condition that variable X always greater than given number S. What is S and what is T? They are any positive integer taken from the range of random variable X, but S should be less than T. Now this forgetfulness property explains for type 2 geometry. Positive integer values, that means x begins from 1 to infinity. Let us see the proof of this. I begin from left hand side, then mathematically we will go to the right hand side. Proof: consider probability x greater than S, which is equal to summation small x start from S plus 1 to infinity. When I say x greater than S, it is an integer discrete random variable So greater than s, so first value is s plus 1 into corresponding probability function of second type geometry. P is a constant taken out, summation x from s plus 1 to infinity, q raised to x minus 1. Let us expand this series by putting values of x in the power. First value of x is s plus 1 cancel with minus 1, so you get q raised to s. Next value of x is s plus 2, replace here, you get q raised to s plus 1. Put the next value of x and simplify. So I get this as an infinite series. I want to solve this by using a geometric series. So I will make an adjustment, take q raised to s common from each term. So p q raised to s, curly bracket 1, this is taken out, so it become 1, plus q raised to s is out, so q raised to 1 balance, plus q square, plus q raised to 3, plus dash up to infinity. It is exactly geometric series which I had given you in yesterday's lecture. 1 plus x squared plus x cube and so on. Answer of this is 1 divided by 1 minus x. X is nothing but q. But you have defined 1 minus q by relation as a c. So get cancelled. So finally what you got, probability x greater than s is equal to q raised to s. If you repeat similar type of calculation for another event, probability x greater than t, result will be q raised to t. And probability x greater than s plus t will be q raised to s plus t. Now I consider the statement of property. Probability x greater than s plus t given x greater than s. Apply your conditional probability definition which we studied in semester 1. Probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. This is your event B. It comes in the denominator. Now the numerator is probability x greater than s plus t. The intersection of these two events is x greater than s plus t. Why? Because suppose this is the range of random variable x. You have two constants, small s and small t. This is the location of small f because s is less than t. This is the location of t. And when I add s with t, you will get third location on the range. Now what the event x greater than s plus t, that means this is a s plus t, so you get this onward. So this is your event x greater than s plus t. Intersection x greater than s. So this is your x greater than s. So this event is x greater than s. This is x greater than s plus t. We want common of these two. So common is nothing but x greater than, common is nothing but from this onward. There is no common up to here. So the numerator is nothing but probability x greater than s plus t. Now we derive these both q raised to s plus t. This is q raised to s. Q raised to s cancel with q raised to s. Finally, you get q raised to t. And q raised to t is nothing but probability x greater than t. Therefore, this is your left hand side, and at the end you get this as a right hand side. So this statement is considered as lack of memory property for geometric distribution. Now what I explain here, this is already on your notes. So I will delete this part. Is it okay? Okay, I will keep it. So this is your range of the random variable 1 to infinity. In this range, I write two constants s, t, s smaller than t. When I add these two integers, the total will be somewhere here. This is your LHS, probability x greater than t, given that x greater than s. So you want to decide probability chance of getting random variable greater than s plus t given this knowledge. That means variable will not start from 1, variable starts from s. If you look the calculation, this is equal to probability x greater than t. That means from this onward. So I write here equivalent probability. That is the right hand side. This mathematical expression says LHS equal to RHS. So this LHS calculation is same as RHS, but what is going to happen between S to T is not considered in the calculation. So this part is neglected, is omitted, is forgotten from your calculation. And that's why it is labeled as lack of memory property, or it is known as forgetfulness property. I have written the interpretation. The property says that the occurrence of an event up to SS trial, because here my random variable x is number of trials to get a success. So event up to SS trial that will be occurred next till trials is same as it will occur after 6th trial. I repeat again, chance of getting a success more than S plus T trials, given that success not occur up to S. So experiment is carried out 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, but up to S success is not occurred. Given that it will be not occurring till the next T trial is same as probability x greater than T. So you can understand more clearly by looking this range. The occurrence of a success between S to T does not affect your calculation. So you can forget this part from the calculation, and that's why it is labeled as lack of memory property. This can be explained with real life example. Suppose an electric component fails to work at X time hour for the first time, then probability X greater than S plus T, given that X greater than S, says that a component not failed in Sth hour will also not fail up to S plus Tth hour. It means that component will not fail for next T hours. This will be little difficult to understand. This example is for continuous random variable, but it is easy to explain here. This is for exponential distribution, which you are going to study in other paper. But I will explain this with a simple example. Take very simple example of water heater. Suppose we purchase the water heater from the electric shop. That shopkeeper gives a guarantee of 6 months. That means up to 6 months that water heater will work nicely as per the guarantee given by the shopkeeper. So up to 6 months we never worry about that product, because if it is fail, it will be replaced back. So it is observed that the water heater always works nicely within the guarantee period. Suppose that water heater works up to 9 months. So 6-month guarantee is over. In addition to that, 3 months extra is finished. So value of S is 6 months. Value of S is 6 months. And next 3 months it works, so it is 9. So here 6, this point is 9. Now we want to decide what is the chance that water heater will work after S plus T hours, S plus T month, maybe any time factor. And that probability is same as it will work after 9 months or 9 years. So what is going to happen between the guarantee period and the extra period what you have used? This part is neglected in the calculation. That's why it is labeled as lack of memory property. We don't worry about that period, or forgetfulness property. You have theoretical question on this topic. Set and prove lack of memory property of geometric distribution. But nowadays you are going to appear for MCQ. So they will not ask this theory question, but they will ask numerical question. They will say X is a geometric of second type with parameter, suppose 0.7. They will provide the value of S, they will provide the value of T, and they will ask you what is the chance that product will work after S plus T. So that time you have to use this statement and get the answer of your calculation. Such thing can be asked under MCQ. Now we have next topic, distribution function of geometric random variable. X follows geometric with parameter P. Then distribution function of capital X is obtained as below. You know from your semester 1, this is the definition of capital F, called as cumulative probability distribution. capital F at point T is equal to probability x less than equal to T. This is equal to summation x 0 to T. I took a geometric of first type. That's why I begin with 0. It is not necessary only first type. You can make the calculation for second type also. So P multiply Q raised to X. P is a constant, take it out. Summation X from 0 to T, Q raised to X. Let us open this finite series because it is start from 0, stop at T. X is 0, answer is 1. X is 1, answer will be Q. So on, the last term is plus Q raised to T. So it is end up with one term. That's why it is a finite series. Look like finite geometric series. And you know from your mathematics, finite geometric series is 1 plus x squared plus x raised to n equal 1 minus x raised to n plus 1 divided by 1 minus x. This is the sum of finite geometric series. It is applicable under the condition absolute value of common ratio should be less than 1. I apply this to my problem. So I get the answer capital F at point T. P is outside curly bracket 1 minus Q raised to T plus 1 because this n is nothing but T divided by 1 minus Q. 1 minus Q is nothing but T. So finally, distribution function of geometric first type is this much. 1 minus Q raised to T plus 1. Again, there may be question of MCQ. They will provide the parameter P. They ask capital F at point 1, how much? So if you remember this function, easily you can pick up the correct multiple choice. Next topic is MGF of geometric distribution. X follows geometric with parameter P. Then its MGF is obtained as below. MXT equal expected value e to the power Tx. B, remember, under expectation, variable should be capital. It is a mistake in writing, correct it. How to write expectation? E always replaced by summation. Function under expectation taken as it is, multiply by Px. We want to get the answer for geometric type 1. So use the information from geometric type 1. X begin from 0 to infinity. E raised to Tx multiply function of geometric first type. P constant without x, take it out. Summation x from 0 to infinity. E raised to Tx, Q raised to x. You can write e raised to Tx as e raised to T complete bracket x. Power is common, combine the base. So Q e raised to T square bracket for entire quantity with common power x. Let us expand this summation, that is series. X equal to 0, everything power 0 is 1, plus Q e to the power T plus Q e to the power T whole square and so on. It is exactly geometric series. 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on. So we get mxt, m for mgf, for which random variable answer is x, at which point small t, scalar. P multiply curly bracket, answer of this is 1 divided by 1 minus q e to the power t. And therefore, mgf of geometric first type is P divided by 1 minus q time e to the power t. I told in case of Poisson distribution why we study mgf. Similar interpretation here also. Name itself gives a meaning. Moment generating function. So this is the function of mgf in case of geometry. So by using this function, you can generate raw moment of geometric distribution. How to do that? You have two approaches. One is by making differentiation, other is by making an expansion and equating the coefficients. Let us see remark 1. Mean equal mu1 dash d by dt of mgf. After completing differentiation, replace t equal to 0. So you get mean of the random variable x. Now in this case, mean of geometric distribution, this mgf for type 1, and yesterday we derived mean of first type of geometric is q by p. Let us check whether you get the same answer or not by this method. D by dt, mgf of geometric, just now we derived. After end of differentiation, t replaced by 0. P is a constant taken out because differentiation for t. 1 minus q e to the power t to the power minus 1. I take this numerator. Now apply the rule of differentiation. Power become multiply, whole function as it is, power reduced by 1 into differentiation of the function. Differentiation of 1 is 0, minus q as it is, differentiation of exponential as it is, and differentiation of t with t is 1. So this is your differentiation of this function. Now let us simplify and replace t equal to 0. This minus sign get cancelled. I replace t equal to 0, e to the power 0 is 1. So you get 1 minus q raised to minus 2. Here e to the power 0 is 1, so you get q. So finally, p, q, and this gone down, p square. 1 p get cancelled, so you get mean mu1 dash q by p, which is exactly what we derived in yesterday's lecture. You can get second raw moment by using this. What is that? Mu2 dash equal d square by dt square of mgf. At the end of both differentiation, replace t equal to 0. And once you have mu2 dash, mu1 dash, you can get variance. And variance for geometric is q by p square. You can try this and verify whether by mgf approach variance is coming q by p square or not. We find second raw moment by using mgf. Mu dash 2, expected value of x square, d square by dt square, mxt. At the end of both differentiation, replace t equal to 0. So d square by dt square written as d by dt, curly bracket d by dt mxt, then replace t by 0. You have this answer with you, which is written in the previous step. D by dt of 1 minus q e to the power t minus 1, this curly bracket. So that I will replace here. P is a constant taken out, minus 1, 1 minus q e to the power t minus 2, differentiation of function. Now this minus and this minus get cancelled. You are differentiating for t, so p be overall out, d by dt, q e to the power t, 1 minus q e to the power t raised to minus 2. Q can be taken also outside because it is without t. Now this is the product of two functions. Differentiation of u into v. Suppose this is u and this is v. Apply differentiation of product rule. Keep second as it is and differentiate first. Plus first as it is, differentiate second. And once you finish the differentiation, everywhere t replaced by 0. So you get such type of expression. pq, this is 1 minus p square plus 2q pq. This is the answer of second raw moment, expected value of x square. Finally, when I take pq inside, this square cancel with 1p, so q by p plus 2q square, p cancel with 1p, so it is p square. Now variance is mu2, second central moment, and you have a relation with raw moment as mu dash 2 minus mu dash 1 square. You have both expressions. Mu dash 2 is this much, minus q by p is a mu dash 1 whole square. Simplify. Finally, you get this expression. Take q by p as a common term. In curly bracket, 1 plus q by p. P is a LCM, goes here, p plus q by p. But you know by the relation, p plus q is 1. So this will be dropped. Finally, you get q by p square. That means by using MGF, you can get first raw moment, you can get second raw moment, and by using first raw moment, second raw moment, you can develop the variance. So these formulas are very important to get multiple choice question. They will say x is a geometric with parameter p equal to 0.5, then mean of geometric dash dash. So mean is q by p. Let us simplify and correct choice you have to pick up. Similarly, they can ask multiple choice for variance also. So such type of simple MCQ can be asked on the topic of mean and variance.